and you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the First Lady anymore. I agree with you. She doesn't want to be the First Lady. She's destroying the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she doesn't.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't know all this.
It's allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Hold on tight because this story is about to take you on a wild ride. A major legal battle is unfolding, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single detail. Melania Trump, the former First Lady, is taking on the hosts of TheView in a jaw-dropping $100 million defamation lawsuit. Yes, you read that right, $100 million. This isn't just another celebrity feud. This legal showdown has the potential to send shockwaves through the entertainment and media industries. People are already buzzing about it, so let's break down what's happening. Melania Trump is suing the hosts of TheView over some explosive comments made about her on the show. And when I say explosive, I mean they struck a serious nerve. This isn't just tabloid drama. It's a high-stakes battle with major implications for how the media discusses public figures. So, where did it all begin? During an episode of TheView, the hosts discussed Melania's time as First Lady, and let's just say their remarks weren't exactly flattering. In fact, some were downright inflammatory. One host suggested that Melania was never truly happy in her role and implied that she was unhappy in her marriage to Donald Trump. Bold, right? Personal claims like these can have serious consequences, and now, Melania is fighting back. Stay tuned, this case could reshape the boundaries of media commentary and defamation law.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That was all.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that
we're
will
not
come up.
on television now.
And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yeah.
It's like people should look at him and say, you know, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
I said to my husband that, the language is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man that I know. But my husband is real. He's raw. He tells it as it is. He's kind. He's a gentleman. He supports everybody.
But it didn't stop there. The conversation quickly spiraled into a wave of criticism over Melania's choices and actions during her time in the White House. The hosts took aim at everything from her decisions on redecorating to her stance on Christmas traditions. One host even went so far as to suggest that Melania didn't care about her role, portraying her as resentful and unhappy with the expectations placed on her. Unsurprisingly, these personal attacks didn't sit well with Melania.
Now you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade. But apparently, his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth. Individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
Melania is known for being fiercely private, far more so than most public figures. So when these personal jabs were thrown her way, she was reportedly furious and wasted no time taking action. She filed a defamation lawsuit against the hosts of TheView, arguing that their statements weren't just false, but also deeply damaging to her reputation. This isn't about hurt feelings or a publicity stunt. Melania is fighting to protect her image and ensure that false narratives about her don't spread unchecked. Let's be clear, it's rare for public figures, especially at her level, to take such an aggressive stance against media criticism. Most would issue a brief statement or simply ignore the controversy. But Melania? She's not backing down. By filing this lawsuit, she's making one thing crystal clear: she won't stand by while her character is misrepresented.
Would be made that you would have to be sitting here defending him.
You never thought about that, but I'm not surprised in one way, because a lot of people, they're against my husband, and he's run for president, so nothing surprising.
It's got to be hard though. It's got to be a difficult thing.
In one way, it's hard because press, it's very dishonest, and it's a lot of lies that they've written also about me as my husband. And you need to defend yourself all the time.
Why does this case matter so much? Because it's about more than just a celebrity dispute. It raises serious questions about what can and can't be said about public figures. Melania's legal battle could set a precedent for future defamation cases involving celebrities, politicians, and other high-profile individuals. If she wins, it could dramatically change how media outlets, especially talk shows, approach stories about the personal lives of public figures. Imagine the impact. We might see a more cautious, restrained approach to discussing politicians, celebrities, and their families on platforms like TheView and other major media networks. But there's another side to this. Some argue that a ruling in Melania's favor could have a chilling effect on free speech, limiting open discussions about public figures. Would this set a new boundary for media commentary, or would it stifle important conversations about those in the spotlight? And here's where things get even more interesting: the timing of this lawsuit. Just as Melania files her claim, Donald Trump is making headlines for a completely different set of legal battles. Naturally, speculation is swirling. Could this lawsuit be a strategic move to shift media attention back onto her? With all eyes on Trump's controversies, is this Melania's way of reclaiming the narrative? Now, let's get into the comments that really pushed her to take legal action.
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have sex?
She can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from TheView. And look, TheView is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it?
One of the most shocking moments came when a host claimed that Melania hates her husband and no longer wants to live with him. Can you believe that? These kinds of personal attacks aren't just hurtful, they're potentially damaging. Many viewers even found themselves rewinding to make sure they heard it correctly. The audacity of those comments left a lot of people shaking their heads. This is a prime example of the fine line between opinion and harmful gossip becoming dangerously blurred. But what's especially surprising is how quickly Melania took action. High-profile figures often take a wait-and-see approach, maybe releasing a statement or simply ignoring the controversy. Not Melania. She's heading straight to the courtroom, and with $100 million on the line, it's clear she's not playing games. This isn't just a publicity stunt, it's a serious legal battle. Melania is making one thing clear: the impact of these comments goes far beyond a media squabble. She's fighting to protect her long-term reputation, and she's not backing down.
These are such vile comments, but they are exactly what TheView's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one. Those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tensions. The former president says he thinks his wife should be allowed to think for herself.
This case raises major questions about the relationship between the media, public figures, and personal privacy. Can celebrities and politicians expect complete privacy, or must they accept a certain level of public scrutiny? Where do we draw the line between free speech and defamation? The outcome of this lawsuit could reshape media law, with experts predicting ripple effects across the entertainment industry. If Melania wins, we could see a major shift in how media outlets cover the private lives of politicians, celebrities, and their families. Talk shows, news programs, and entertainment platforms may become far more cautious when discussing public figures. Of course, Melania's lawsuit has sparked debate. Some critics argue she's using the situation for publicity, while others see it as a necessary stand to protect her reputation and set boundaries for responsible media coverage. The truth likely lies somewhere in between. One thing is certain, this case is shining a spotlight on the ongoing tension between fame, personal privacy, and media responsibility. As the lawsuit moves through the courts, all eyes will be on both Melania and TheView to see how the legal system responds. And let's be clear, this isn't just about the money. It's about setting a new precedent for how the media discusses public figures. If Melania prevails, the impact on talk shows, news outlets, and entertainment programs could be massive. The drama is just beginning, and we'll be here every step of the way to keep you updated on all the twists and turns. So what do you think? Is Melania right to sue, or could this set a dangerous precedent for free speech in the media? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest developments. This is one story that's sure to be talked about for a long time, and we'll be here to bring you all the updates as they unfold.